Successfully from my kitchen on fire. Today I'm going to show you how to make a bechamel. Bechamel is also called a mother sauce. It's basically called a mother sauce because it's a key ingredient or a base for a lot of sauces. Key ingredients for stuff like gratin, lasagna, and even mac and cheese. So to do that I'm going to need very few ingredients actually. Butter, flour, and cheese if we want to do a mayonnaise sauce or a cheese sauce, but most importantly a milk or dairy or half and half or cream or whatever. Alright, for that I need a hot pan that's going to be on medium heat. I don't want too much heat because it's going to burn everything. Okay, it's a gentle action here. What I want to do is I want to get this guy, see, use my finger, boom. Here you go. I'm going to melt the butter a little bit, until almost done. Not too hot, I don't want to burn it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the flour in it. It's pretty much about half flour, half butter, same amount of proportions here. You can always do more flour if you want it thicker or less if you want it thinner. So here I can start to integrate my flour, and you see I'm just mixing everything. And what am I making now? It's called a roux. Beautiful! So the reason I want to do that is because I want to create something that will help my flour to dilute in my water or liquid. The reason is I need the flour to go in the liquid. If I don't do that, I'm going to end up with those clumps that floats in there, and I hate those. I'm just cooking the roux a little bit until it's a light golden. I'm just waiting for the smell of like a nutty smell. As long as I smell flour or butter, I'm not there yet, okay? There's a bunch of different roux, but that's not the idea here. We're just gonna get a very basic roux. Mind you, the lighter the roux, the more thickening I'm gonna get. The darker roux, the less thickening, more flavor. Alright, so I'm almost there. I like the color of that. Beautiful. I'm still on medium to medium low. And I'm gonna go, and you see I'm mixing constantly, and I wanna make sure the corners are picked up. So here, if you're not sure, just make sure the flour doesn't burn by itself on the little corners here, okay? So I look good. Now I'm going to use liquid. Traditionally, I'm going to use liquid that's already warmed up. In this case, it doesn't matter if it's cold. I'm going to just pour it very little so it heats up as it goes to the pan. And I keep whisking, and you see what's happening? It's starting to clump. It's not a big deal, that's normal. It's going to take a little bit of time to dilute everything. Here you can crank the heat a little bit. What you don't want to see is big bubbles. You don't want to burn the milk at all, okay? That would coagulate and the dairy protein, that would be bad for your sauce, for sure. So I keep going. I can crank the heat a little bit as long as I stay here and keep whisking for now. What's happening when I keep whisking, basically I prevent that guy from burning because I keep moving the liquid around. If I let it sit on high heat, it's going to burn, it's going to boil, and then something bad is going to happen. What I want to do now, I want to add a little bit of salt, a little bit of crushed pepper, and keep whisking just a little bit, let it go, and then we're going to wait a little bit of time, okay? Beautiful. Here we go. What you see, it's starting to thicken, and every so often I'm going to give it a quick stir. You don't want to stir too much, but if you stir just like I do, and make sure those corners are picked up, okay? That's why sometimes I'm going to get a spatula or whatever. I want to make sure that there's no flour kind of staying here and burning or any of the roux, okay? And look at that, it's starting to look really cool. I'm going to do my... See, this is how I whisk, just gently, and you see how it's starting to thicken a lot. Beautiful, it's almost ready. So I can say it's almost done here. I'm going to wait maybe another 5 minutes, just to thicken it a little bit. Alright, so here we go. So now I've shut up the heat and put the cheese in. Usually I like to do that. Some recipe will call for a little heat, we don't. It's amazing, look at that, it's beautiful, it's pretty, I don't have to do anything, so off heat. what's gonna happen is the cheese is not gonna separate and give me a pool of oil on the bottom, on the top, I mean. And here it's time to finish. Oh man, look at that. And I'm gonna use a little bit of nutmeg. Just a little. Nutmeg is, you wanna buy it not grinded, obviously. Okay, you wanna grind it yourself, so it's really fresh. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, cool. A little whisk. And a little salt. Another pinch of pepper, and I'm done. Look at my sauce. I'm gonna show you that. Oh man, beautiful. I'm gonna put that in because it's dirty. And here we go. Look at that. Look, I'm gonna do a little test. Alright, that's really thick. And this goes storage. Here we go. Boom.